I'm going to describe a game now, and it's very important, if your name is in that bag, to think carefully about how you would play this game, because maybe you will. So the CHSH game, it's not a fun game, but it's a game. Let me write it over here. This is a cooperative game. It's like a co-op game for Alice and Bob. It's administered by 2 referees. And it's a little game that they can either win or not win. And of course, they're trying to win. And I'll describe it to you. Now, it's a weird game. The whole game's weirdness is set up because it's going to exploit like this stuff. So it's not a naturally defined game, but okay. It's a co-op game for Alice and Bob. And here's some aspects of it. Alice and Bob can plan ahead. So, they know the rules of the game, but moreover, they can get together and make their plans before things start. But then when the game starts, they're physically separated. And let's just say to pick some numbers by, 1 kilometer. Okay, so they got to go to opposite ends of campus to play the game. And they each take a referee with them. So like a referee accompanies Alice and a referee accompanies Bob. Okay, and then when the game starts, right at the stroke of noon, Alice's referee flips a coin whose sides are not heads and tails, but are red and yellow. Okay, that's why we have this over here. This is like my coin with red on one side and yellow on the other side. So that's coin 1 for referee 1. And the referee flips it in front of Alice. And as soon as she perceives the outcome, like red or yellow, she must very, very quickly respond with a bit. She has to answer the referee with a bit. And let's see. Okay, so Alice must respond with a bit, some bit, I'll call it A. And let's say within 1 nanosecond. Okay? So she's actually a computer, not a human, but she has to respond really fast, 1 nanosecond. And the referee says, okay, game's over from my point of view. And a similar thing happened on Bob's side. Same with Bob. But the coin is just labeled orange, green. Okay, so that's this one. It's green or orange. Okay, and he responds with bit B. Okay, and then all the action is done, and then they kind of all get together and find out whether or not Alice and Bob won. So they all come together and they check if Alice and Bob jointly won. And there's a win condition. So the win condition is that A and B should have the same similarity as the 2 colors they saw. So what do I mean by that? Here's a diagram that illustrates the situation. So in my opinion, red is a similar color to orange, and orange is a similar color to yellow, and yellow is a similar color to green, but red and green are dissimilar colors. So this is like a mnemonic for what the win condition is. The win condition is that if Alice got asked, Alice saw red and Bob saw orange, then they win if A equals B. And if Alice saw yellow and Bob saw orange, since they're similar, they again win if if A equals B. And same here, but if Alice saw red and Bob saw green, then they win if A doesn't equal B. Okay, so Alice and referee 1 don't know whether it was orange or green. So Alice just sees red and she's got to pick 0 or 1. Similarly for Bob. But then at the end, they all got together, and like Alice and referee 1 were like, okay, it was yellow, and Alice said 0, and Bob and referee 2 was like, oh, we got green, and Bob said also 0, and so it's like, oh, you won because you both said 0, and like yellow and green are supposed to be the same. So why the 1 kilometer apart stuff? The point of this is we really want, in the physical experiment, to make sure Alice and Bob cannot like secretly communicate. Okay, because obviously if Alice and Bob can communicate like during the game, like the coin flip comes up red, Alice is like, okay, it's red. If she could like really quickly send like a text message to Bob saying like, I got red, then Bob would know how to play perfectly. Or maybe she could set up in advance, like if I see red, I'm going to play 0, and if I see yellow, I'm going to play 1. So then if Bob could learn, oh, she saw red, she's going to play 0, so I'll play 1 if I get green, and I'll play 0 if I get orange. Then they could win perfectly. But this is like literally presented by the laws of physics, because 1 kilometer, if Google is to be believed, is 3 nanosecond light nanoseconds. Okay, it takes light 3 nanoseconds to go 1 kilometer, and so there's literally not enough time. Like if Alice fails to respond within 1 nanosecond, then like the referee is just like, you lose. So there's no time for any message of any sort, any information to travel between Alice and Bob. So they like cannot communicate during the game, albeit they can do something in advance. Okay, now where's the tickets? Yeah, good. So we're gonna play this game now. And 1 person will be Alice and 1 person will be Bob. And if you win, you can both get a prize. So now you really have to start thinking, how am I going to play? But you get to collaborate with your partner before it starts. So Alice will be, by the way, Alice and Bob are totally symmetric here, so it doesn't really matter, but Alice will be, okay, this is Alice, good. And Bob will be, oh, you're right next to each other, right? Wait, oh, you're, sorry. Okay, so get next to each other because you need to like play in just a second. So make your strategy. Okay, while they discuss how they're going to play, we also need a referee. There's not eligible to win a prize or anything. You're just doing this out of the goodness of your heart. So we need like referee 2, let's say. Okay, this hand went up first. Great, so you're the referee. So you're going to be the referee for Bob. So you get orange and green. Now, hopefully you remember how to play, but this is how you're going to play. I mean, let's say Alice and I will go out of the room, and I'll administer that there. Just once we're out of the room, just flip the coin, show the coin to Bob, and he'll choose 0 or 1. And, you know, you can tell the rest of the class like what the coin was and what he chose. But like, don't like shout it out real loud because we're going to be doing it like secretly out there. And then we'll come back and we'll see. I'll do the same thing with Alice and we'll see if they win. Okay. You ready, Alice? Let's go.
Okay.
I hope you got it figured out. No. Do you need more time? Okay, wait. Do you have any questions? Yeah, no. There's no timing. We'll do it for like, I don't know, like 20 seconds. Okay, make sure he doesn't text. Okay, let's go to the other room. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're almost out. Okay, thanks for playing. Okay, I guess we can go back in. Okay, we're coming back in. Did you do it? Okay, you all ready? Okay, good. We've done it. We're ready. All right, so we're on this step. We'll see if they win. Okay, so what color did you get? Orange. Okay. And what did Bob select?
0.
Okay, now orange and 0. Okay. So I flipped red. So therefore, hopefully they're the same. Alice, what did you choose? Yeah, 0. Okay, you won. Very good. Congratulations. Now, we're at the dregs of the prize pantry. We have the least popular prizes left, but you win a prize. Congratulations. So we had like a 1.5 expectation of prizes, as we'll see. Okay, so we got still The English Understand Wool by Helen DeWitt. We got Quantum Nail Polish. And we got Make Your Own Bubble Tea, partly. We have tea, boba, tapioca, and plastic, no. Yeah, the reusable plastic straws, though. You must provide your own milk and sugar. So I guess we should just like flip a coin to see who decides first. So let's see, red will be Alice, and yellow will be Bob. It was yellow, so Bob, come up and choose your prize, and then Alice can also choose a prize. Can I get the coin back? Oh man. Okay, we'll find it. All right, very good. Thank you. Yeah, please enjoy. Alice? They're Corkle pieces, yeah. I taped them together. I was like, how can I make a red? And yeah. Sure, no problem. Yeah, my wife is really hoping that nobody eventually chooses this, so we can just leave it for her if we want.